Community Analysis Presentation of Kissimmee, Florida. During the 1700s, Britain, Spain, and France were fighting for the territory, but by the end of the Revolutionary War, Spain staked claim on the area. By the 1800s, Kissimmee had become a small trading post, and the first post office was opened in the area. The city of Kissimmee, formerly known as Allendale, became a city in 1883 and was settled by J.H. Allen, who was a Confederate and a riverboat captain. In the 1900s, there was a Florida land boom, and it caused the growth of the population of Kissimmee to expand. When Disney World opened in the 1970s, it caused the population in Kissimmee to double in size, up to 15,000, and again it doubled in the 1980s to 30,000. The city of Kissimmee offers many opportunities for the community to get involved and meet each other by having food trucks come into town the first Friday of every month and having a movie in the park on a big 32-foot screen. The Kissimmee Lakefront offers a farmer's market every Tuesday from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. and offers fresh vegetables, fruits, and local honey. Majority of the housing in Kissimmee is from homes and townhomes. There are few apartments within the city limits of Kissimmee. Low-income apartments are available if applicants qualify. Section 8 vouchers and housing are available with the U.S. Housing and Urban Development. Bedroom vouchers and assistance is available through the Orlando VA Medical Center. This is outside the city of Kissimmee. There are a few shelters that provide housing for the homeless and homeless veterans within the city limits of Kissimmee. Transition House helps homeless veterans, but is located in the city right outside of Kissimmee in St. Cloud. House of Freedom Incorporated and Osceola County Housing Agency are available shelters. The city of Kissimmee has a few programs that are government funded to help low-income to moderate-income people to help improve neighborhoods. There are many schools available for K through 12th grade within the community. There is also private and charter schools available for those who seek alternative schooling. Valencia College has a campus located in Kissimmee called Osceola Campus. The Kissimmee Library is located in historic downtown and offers 24 public computers, a large meeting hall for public use, and a large computer lab. Community Vision offers many opportunities to homeless and low-income people and families to provide assistance for housing and jobs. First Baptist offers food assistance, Community Hope Center offers food assistance and housing help, and House of Freedom offers shelter and counseling assistance. Lynx is the most affordable form of transportation with stops all throughout the city. Sunrail construction is to start in early 2016, and there will be a train stop right in downtown Kissimmee. This will connect the community of Kissimmee to outer cities and counties and can help to provide another form of transportation for those using buses and taxis to get to and from work.
Kissimmee has an increase in their population in the past 26 years. In the 1990s, the total population was 31,000, and in 2016, it doubled to 65,000. Having the population double in these years is a concern due to the city being crowded. With a smaller population, we can have an increase in living standards per head, but less consumption, more space, better life, smaller impacts on the planet, and more room for wildlife. According to the community assessment, HIV has the highest rate of communicable diseases in Osceola County, while in Brevard County the rates are lower. This demonstrates that the county of Osceola has a higher incidence of HIV transmission than the county of Brevard, being both similar in population rates. The county of Osceola, and especially the city of Kissimmee, is in need of more centers that provide education for those who are at most risk for HIV transmission. Kissimmee has two hospitals to provide, Florida Hospital and Osceola Regional Hospital. Both hospitals have an emergency room which any person that has insurance or is self-paid can come in. They will not be charged in order to receive care. Insurance are accepted at both facilities, and if the patient is not able to pay, there is arrangements through the billing department. Services can range from $100 copayment to $5,000 plus, depending on the service provided. They are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Urgent cares that we have are Central Care, Care Spot, and USA Medical Care Family Practice. These clinics are open 7 days, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Prices range from $25 and up depending on the care, and these include physicals, short visitations, shots, and minor injuries. Patients can come in and it will be self-pay unless they do not have insurance or a way to pay, but they will not be refused. The health departments that we have are the Florida Department of Health. Their business hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. There is no set price. The cost is based on family income. If the family income is in the low bracket, residents can pay $5 for labs and doctor's visit, and at some point they can pay $0. The proportion of work sites that offer an employee health promotion program to their employees. Promotion programs such as to quit tobacco or a weight loss are a benefit for employees to get inspired in order to improve their health. These programs come with discounts and positive feedback, and the participants tend to be successful.
There are many stores such as Kmart, Publix, Winn-Dixie, Save-A-Lot, dollar stores, and a mini mall called Plaza del Sol, and many more small shops and grocery stores. The Parks and Recreation in Kissimmee offers many opportunities for children and adults to get involved in sports and other activities. There is a local aquatic center that offers swimming lessons for all ages and is open for play in the summer months. The playground and lakefront was recently remodeled and updated to be more open and family-friendly for playing, enjoying the lake, having a picnic, playing on the playground, running, biking, and other leisure activities. Toho Water Authority handles water and sewage maintenance and problems. The Sanitation Division of Kissimmee takes care of all solid waste collection and single-family residence and small commercial locations in Kissimmee city limits. The Police Department and Fire Department service the community by keeping the community safe and are there whenever help is needed. The mayor and city commissioners have plans to improve the training facilities of both the police and fire departments in the strategic plan of 2015, 2020, and 2030. The Kissimmee Commission meets every first and third Tuesday at 6 p.m. in the City Hall Commission's chambers. The meetings are open to the public and anyone is welcome, and the community can contact the city clerk via phone or email about any questions, concerns, or changes in the meetings. On the City of Kissimmee website, the mayor, vice mayor, mayor pro tem, and commissioners have phone numbers and emails on how to contact them and to schedule a meeting with them. And you can also contact the city clerk via phone and email. Most of the expenses in the budget go to the people running the city and the city buildings. Then the police department and fire department get the next big portion. I think more money could be spent on the people of the community, and in the strategic goals set forth in 2015 by the mayor and commissioners, there are plans to improve the city of Kissimmee and help the people who live within the city. The amount of homeless in Kissimmee is increasing and is an issue that needs to be worked on. There's a plan to tear down some old structures, and it may help to move some of the homeless from that area, but it will make them move to another area to find shelter. There needs to be more resources for shelters for them, and groups like Community Vision and other shelters outside of Kissimmee that try to help the homeless and low incomes to better themselves. They offer them temporary shelter and help them to find jobs or low income housing until they can get on their own 2 feet.
New public health care resources. There are a few centers of public health resources in the city of Kissimmee. In order to obtain more of these resources, the citizens have to drive all the way to Orlando, and it takes a total sometimes of 45 minutes. Bigger hospital with more resources. We have 2 major hospitals in Kissimmee, and although they are well equipped and function properly, there is a lack of resources for major tests and procedures. For the reason, the patients have to be transported to major hospitals in downtown Orlando. This increases the cost of hospital transport for the patient due to the use of ambulance and sometimes even helicopter. Trash cans should be provided by the city. The city of Kissimmee has provided recycled cans to their residents, and in some areas they did provide trash cans. The concern is that some areas of Kissimmee are still responsible for the trash cans, and unfortunately residents tend to buy small trash cans that lead sometimes to the overflow of trash in the streets. There is a lack of awareness of the Zika virus in Kissimmee. Only visiting a public health care center, this information can be found. There needs to be an increase in recreational areas. Unfortunately, most of them can be accessed through private neighborhood, and not everybody has access to those, only those that live in the private neighborhood. The school renovations is one of the concerns due to them being built 20 years ago. The vast majority of the schools are composed of classroom trailers instead of concrete. The prioritization of this list is based on prevention, since having more resources of healthcare, the individual can prevent illnesses. Then there is recreational and educational area, which is also important in order to use such places to increase awareness. When we compare what the city of Kissimmee is doing to other places in the world with the Zika virus, it's a concern. Europe has issued a rapid risk assessment about the Zika virus, where it identifies that the Zika virus is currently causing an epidemic in the America. And it came to my attention because the Zika virus has not even been identified in Europe, and they already have risk assessment articles published, and they are already educating their community in how to treat this. This shows there is education being provided beforehand in order to prevent further spread, in contrast with Kissimmee, Florida, where there is a lack of information available to the residents. As a community health nurse, one of the best approaches is to create pamphlets that can be distributed in supermarkets and doctors' offices. They should not be overwhelming in details and only have the necessary information for the population of Kissimmee. Prevention is one of the most important implementations of our communities that a nurse could implement.